What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sunday Summary. I'm your host, Kyle. With me, as always, is Steve. Appreciate your patience this morning, but we're here. We're live. We're ready to roll. Steve, how you doing this morning, man? Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Holiday weekend here in the States.
Oh,
Labor
that's
Day.
right. That's right. You got any plans tomorrow?
Stuff around the house. Projects. Painting.
That's a
Probably my
great
least
Labor
favorite
Day.
thing.
Great
Yeah.
Labor Day.
More labor on Labor Day.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm actually going to the New England Revolution game tonight.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Who are
So
they
that'll be
playing?
cool. That's actually something I meant to check earlier because I forgot.
But aside from that, good morning to everyone in the chat. Shayna, Liz, Ryan, Ian, Hannah, Alexi, what's going on? Who else we got in here? Victor, Oyvind. I'm scrolling up, guys. My mother's in the chat. Good morning, Mom. Tony, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Share your thoughts about the match yesterday in the chat. Make sure you slap a like on the stream as well. We're going to talk about the match yesterday. Got to take a look at the Premier League table because I promise you guys it's not as bad as it seems. And then also we'll kind of talk about what people are thinking about the squad. Do we not look in shape? Are we not playing the best style of football that we could be playing? Things like that. So, Steve, who are they playing tonight?
New York City FC.
Ooh, that'll be a good match.
Yeah, I don't know who's on New York City at
It
all.
used to be David Villa, but I don't think he's there anymore.
I don't think he's there anymore either.
That's the only other player I knew. But
Yeah, that's like City's sister club, isn't it?
yeah, it is. It is. So, Steve, what are your thoughts on the match yesterday, man? I mean, obviously, we were talking yesterday. Jordan Pickford was an absolute dog, unfortunately, because I can't stand the man. But he was. He saved everything. We had plenty of chances, literally good chances, too. I mean, Salah, Bobby had like 3 chances in a row. Nunez had a great chance running away from goal that was saved by Pickford, and then Diaz had a shot off the post. I mean, dude,
How many times we hit the post yesterday? 3?
yeah,
I mean, got to be more clinical. Like, I will say, and this is something I mentioned to you yesterday, Pickford played incredible. So, credit to him. Can't stand him. I don't think any of us can. But, I mean, that was the difference in the match yesterday. We've seen that happen before. Courtois in the Champions League final, right?
yep.
I always think of like the Nick Pope Burnley game a couple seasons ago where he
God,
had like
yeah.
10 or 11 saves.
Remember the Gazzaniga one for Tottenham?
Yeah, I mean these games are going to happen. It's worrying because Everton is, and I was just mentioning this to you, probably one of the worst 3 teams in the league. They have played 6 games. They have like 4 goals, 0 wins. Their upcoming schedule, aside from I think Southampton, is tough. They could play the first 11, 12 matches of the season without a win and be rock bottom of the table. Like, that's how bad they are. But it's a derby, so it's different when they play us. I think if they played any other team yesterday, they probably would have lost. They
Yeah,
just get up. They get up. A lot of teams get up for Liverpool. I mean, it's disappointing at the end of the day. We still got something from the match. There are definitely concerns. Um, but I would say, like, overall, like, those are my thoughts. I'm not panicking, but I'm certainly not happy at all.
great points made, honestly, because we got Tony here saying we did not play well, we were poor, missed chances. I think everyone can agree on the missed chances. I even put it in the title of this video. The biggest thing for me yesterday was the missed chances. That's all it was. And of course, Pickford played well, and we give him credit. But I'm not going to say that's the reason, right? Because if you put a shot on target, you should be more clinical, right? Bobby had great chances. Darwin Nunez really had a few good chances. And Salah's chance at the end was probably the best chance we had. Salah, that is really the only chance, aside from Nunez's shot that went towards the crossbar and was saved, was where I was like, that ball was put exactly where it needed to be. He did everything he needed to do, and Pickford just saved it. I mean, Salah put that in the corner, dude. It might have deflected off the post and in. I mean, Salah did what he needed to do. Pickford was just good on the day, and that sucks even more.
Both goalkeepers, actually, were
Yeah, no,
immense.
Allison saved us, dude. He was great.
I mean, we had
Shout
eight
out to
shots on
Allison.
target, 23 total, 0 goals. Pickford was the difference. It's that simple. Like, we can look at everything else up and down the pitch. Pickford was the difference there. And Allison as well, the goalkeepers. That could have been a 3-3 game.
Yeah, and it
Or,
probably should have been,
right.
honestly. It probably should have been that. Maybe 3-2 Liverpool if I'm just being optimistic. But, uh, Steve, one thing I wanted to bring up. Trent. What the hell is going on with Trent?
I get, like, what are you referring to?
I think for me, the big thing is Trent is just, his passing was horrendous. Did you notice? Like, you know what I mean?
I think they defended him well. Like, I think he has time, usually. People are, getting close to Salah. He's drawing multiple players. Everton just kept their shape yesterday, made it tough. I think maybe pre-match Lampard said, like, don't, like, Trent's the catalyst to a lot of what they do with the in-swingers and the balls, the corners, the crosses, like, stay on him no matter what. And that showed you they defended well. Like, I'm not panicking about Trent. I've seen a lot of it online. Trent this, Trent that. Like, he was subbed off for Milner, correct?
Yes. And
Yeah,
this
and
is
then
I
look what
think this
happened
is
then.
the third game in a row.
Well, but look what happened then.
I know Milner was bad when he came on. Sorry, Liz, gotta say it.
It's a
Milner,
bad sub. It's a
yeah,
bad substitution.
yeah, Milner, like he lost the ball, I think 3 times. You know, like and they led leading to counterattacks. However, this is what I'm gonna say. This is the only really criticism. I rarely criticize Klopp for substitutions because most of the time he gets it right. One thing I noticed though is we were knocking on the door for about 5, 10 consistent minutes at the start of that second half. Not start, but early into the second half. And then he decides to make the subs. Like the timing of the substitution, I think was terrible. He brought on Robbo and Milner, I believe. I could be wrong about that.
I
Um,
mean, Costa shouldn't have been taken off.
no, I agree. But for me, it wasn't even the subs. I think it was more the timing of them. We had so much forward momentum. We were making it so difficult for Pickford. Like Bobby just had chance after chance after chance, and then Klopp's like, all right, we're going to make a sub and just kill the momentum. That's what bothered me. I think momentum is huge in any sport. If you have momentum, you got to ride the momentum. Like even if the players are tired, if you're still playing well, like basketball, for example, if you guys are on a run, you don't call a timeout. If
Right.
you're on a run, you don't make a sub. Like you keep it rolling. So that's just what I was thinking.
I think this year it's been nice to see like the rotation and subs and utilizing like more than three at times. Yesterday just wasn't one of those days where he should have done that. Sure, I can see a change or two, but like, is Milner the right move for Trent?
Well,
No.
Klopp was going for the goal, so he put on 4 attackers. So I get why he put Milner there, but I don't think. I don't know, dude. I just didn't want Samika subbed off. I didn't think that was the right move.
No. I mean, the Matip sub is fine.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
He's got to get minutes. You know what I
I
mean?
thought Gomez was great yesterday.
Yo, yeah, Gomez.
He's strong. Like you're not going to bully him. He was just throwing people to the ground.
Gomez was great.
He
I
was
think he was
probably
really
our
good.
best outfield player.
I'll let you have that opinion, but I
I
do.
think I think he
He
was
was
our
good.
best outfield player yesterday.
I just
If
think he was
not
good
top two.
defensively. I think he was
Right.
great defensively. Um, and I'll kind of leave it at that. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Let's go over to Ryan Johnson here. Salah doesn't drive and dance around players like he did in past years. He just drives to the right corner and then passes back. I saw a few times yesterday where he was driving at players, and it was mainly in the second half. He did absolutely nothing in the first half. But in the second half, he received the ball, was running at Mikolenko or whatever. I got to give Mikolenko credit. He kind of managed Salah yesterday. Um, there was maybe 1 or 2 times Salah broke into the box, and that was really about it. I mean, they really marked him well. It just sucks because Salah has not been the game changer so far this season. I think he has 1 goal, 2 assists, which is well below where he should be, or not where he should be, where he normally is. I'm not worried at all. I know Salah will pick it back up, but you pulling it up right now?
Yeah, he's got 2 goals, 2 assists
2 goals, 2 assists. Okay,
in
so
in 6 matches, and
below his
it's not
standard.
that bad.
No, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
I mean
Not what I'm saying.
below the
Not what I'm
standard
saying.
of coming out of the gates and running away with like the golden boot at the beginning of the season every year for sure. But it's a different team. Like I think the league is tougher. Number one, we have a different team. We have injuries. Thiago's not around. Milner and Hendo have lost a step.
Yeah,
Keita's hurt. There's a lot of different factors.
dude, I don't think we'll see Keita step foot in this club again. I really don't.
Either way, 2 goals, 2 assists in 6 matches. Like we've seen him go 2 months without producing anything in dry spells and dips in form.
It's rare. It's rare.
I'm not panicking about Salah. He's not the problem.
We got some real hot takes in this chat right now. Real hot takes, and I'd argue cold takes because they're not good. All right. No, not that one. Where is it? Where'd it go? It's really bad. It's really bad, Steve. Where did it go? Well, we'll go with Shayna here first. Shayna, Salah should be dropped, I guess. Shayna, I love you, but no. Who are you going to put there?
Didn't he just have an assist last match
Yeah, he
against
assisted
Newcastle?
Bobby. Yeah, he assisted Bobby.
And he could have scored yesterday.
Yeah.
7 times out of 10, that's going in.
Yeah, that's true. But where was it?
Also, not to mention when he tracked back yesterday on it might have been Mope.
I remember that. Yes. Yep.
Like his work rate's there. It'll come. 4 goal contributions in 6 games. I'm not panicked.
Bambi Rosie here. Robbo and Trent performance is question mark this season since both of them get more assists together besides Salah last season. Should give more chances to Samikas, but rest Robbo. He looked tired. Well, that's what Klopp did yesterday. Gave Samikas a chance. Thought he looked pretty good.
I think he looked tired towards the end of the match, which is maybe why Klopp took him off. But it was not a performance-related sub.
That brings me to my next point, Steve.
He needs fresh legs.
Are these guys tired?
I'm not sure, but Samikas doesn't get enough game time to sprint an entire derby. I mean, maybe he does. But Klopp saw something. I don't think he should have been subbed off, but I think it may have just been because we looked a little vulnerable on the counterattack, and you didn't want to leave that match without a point. Robbo comes in. He's got fresh legs. He's been sitting, right? He can track back better than Samikas at that point. Like, Samikas looked tired at points throughout the match. And to me, he's almost like a left winger. Like, I feel like he's just always up there.
He's high.
Kind of like Robbo, but he doesn't get back as well as Robbo does.
Robbo's sprinting the entire match. Got to give him credit.
And like Matip came in as well. Like that's a Matip. Who was it? Matip. Who was back there? Did Gomez come off?
No, he was. Oh yeah,
Somebody came off. But anyways,
must have been.
I think Robbo's more in tune with playing alongside Matip, especially when he makes those runs up the middle. So I get it, but I didn't want to see it happen. That change at least.
Yeah. It's, we're talking about all this stuff like we're really concerned. And of course, if we wanted to be different, right, we would be talking about how, great our attacking play was and all we needed was one chance to go in and we're fine. But none of the chances went in because Pickford saved them all. And as a result, we're talking about what needs to change. Okay. I mean, that's just standard. But what I want to pull up right here is the table because, guys, it's really not as bad as it seems. It's really not as bad as it seems. It's as bad as it seems for Leicester, let's be honest. But let's look at the top of the table here, okay? I'll zoom in for you guys as well. Arsenal are just on a tear right now. Who knows? Maybe they found it here. But Man City, 2 draws in a row, not in a row, but they have 2 draws, okay? Tottenham, same record as Man City. Brighton, one less draw. And then you have Chelsea and then us. We're in sixth. We have 9 points. We're only 6 points off the lead. 6 points off the lead, guys. And that's Arsenal, who have won every single game. So they still have a match in hand. So that's worth noting. Okay.
But who's actually worried about Arsenal? Long term. They haven't
I don't
played
know.
anyone.
I'm just saying they might have found it.
It's a long season. I said the same thing about Chelsea last year, and you know I'm right. It's a long season. They haven't played anyone yet. They haven't played us. They haven't played City. We haven't played any of the teams above us here.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the teams
Those are
we
the
have
matches that'll
played,
swing the table. Is the matches against each other. And like United, they're hanging around. I don't know who they play today.
who do United play?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Ooh,
Oh, there you go.
that's a good one.
That's an interesting game.
That is a very interesting game. Wow.
Not worried about Arsenal. Man City's got a couple draws. They're beatable. I'm again. I don't look at this till Christmas. You know that.
Yeah, I understand.
The draws kill me, but they're not losses. And I can't look at the match yesterday and say, "Oh, we didn't go for it fully," because we did.
We went for it fully. We just couldn't execute.
I think back on the Samikas chance.
Oh God, I forgot about that one.
Just all you got to do is tap it.
Yeah, he tried to be too cute.
Just tap it. Just open up your foot and let it deflect into the net.
Look, guys, I everyone's saying 6 is kind of horrible. 6 is kind of horrible. Guys, we were in 16th before the Newcastle win. We were in 16th. How do you not look at this table and you're like, okay, it's actually not that bad? I don't know. I'm an optimist, though. I try to bring positivity to this horrific start to the season by looking at the fact that we're only 6th. You know?
I don't even know if it's worth looking at this table.
I think it's
Because
worth
there's
it.
only one team that we have to think about, and that's City. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But recent history has showed that that's the only thing we have to worry about is Manchester City. Tottenham, sure, they're solid.
They are.
Who have they beat?
I don't know.
They
Let's
drew
go
against
take a
Chelsea.
look. Drew against West Ham, Nottingham Forest. They beat Wolves. They beat Southampton. They drew against Chelsea.
Like these results don't look good to me.
I mean, they're winning the
panicking
games
too.
they should win. They're winning the
they're-
games they should win. They beat Fulham. We drew to Fulham. They're getting the
Fulham's not
results
bad.
they should get.
That's another conversation. I don't think Fulham's bad. There's no doubt that we can be better, and I think we will. But like looking at the table right now isn't going to do you any good. The good thing about the table is City are not undefeated, or they have 2 draws. If City were sitting on 18 points right now, I'd be nervous. 9 points back from City is not good.
Yeah. Well, 15 points or 14 points back last season, we were able to come back. So we can do it. We can do it. Good point, Ryan. We were 15 points back at one point last season. And Hannah brings up a good point here. I just want to touch on it. We got to look at Leicester, dude. Like I'm legitimately concerned for Leicester. What the hell is going on at Leicester? What in God's name is going on at Leicester? They've had a tough schedule, to be fair.
That's the thing.
They played
That's the other
Arsenal,
thing.
Chelsea, Man United,
Brighton. That's going on right now.
and
They're
they're
down.
losing. Then they got
Yeah.
Tottenham. They have not an easy run, but they have an easier run for a while. They got Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Wolves, Then they got Man City, Everton, West Ham. Yo, it doesn't really let up for them. Yeah, tough run.
Brandon Rodgers will be gone.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what he's doing over there, but I don't know if it's injuries or what. I think it might be injuries. But his choice of players, I just don't know if I agree with it. Like his center back pickings are like he's playing defensive midfielders at center back. I think that must be an injury thing. And he's playing a 4-1-4-1. Who plays that formation anymore?
I think he'll get the sack, and I think Lampard will get the sack before
You
the
think
new
Lampard's
year.
gone, huh?
Yeah, I think so. They're terrible. They played well against us yesterday, but they're abysmal. They're really bad.
Oh, Liz says they owe him 25 mil if they fire him.
Well,
Maybe he
have
wants to get
fun.
fired.
Have fun riding to the championship then.
Shoot, I wouldn't show up to work if they owed me 25 mil if they fired me. I I'd never go to work.
Yeah, Casper Schmeichel's out.
Yeah, no, that is a great point. Danny Ward, man, he's not it.
He's not. He's really not, dude.
Yeah. And Fofana's gone as now well. So they cashed out on him. What was it? 70 million, 72 million they cashed out on him for?
Chelsea just quietly spent so much money this window.
Oh, no, it wasn't quietly. They spent buku bucks in a loud way. Like Chelsea, and I think it's because of the new manager, not new manager, new owner. Chelsea always do this though. Look at Lampard, right? I bring this up all the time. First season, Lampard was restricted from buying anyone. Second season, he's like, all right, let me play FIFA career mode. And you know how that happened. He got all the big name players. Now, they're kind of doing the same thing, but they're going for the aged players, the veterans. Aubameyang, Koulibaly. They previously got Thiago Silva, right? Wesley Fofana is very young. I gotta give it to him there. But why? It bothers me, and I think it bothers me because I'm so used to how Liverpool do business, where they don't, they really don't buy anybody. Like they buy the right guys. Who wants Aubameyang? Do you really want Aubameyang?
That is a surprising signing to me. I think what gets me the most is the amount what they've done at the left back position.
Man City and Chelsea.
Chilwell, Cucurella. They had Alonso. He's gone now.
He went back to Barcelona.
It's like, what are you doing? There's 150 million in left backs right there. Like, that's not your problem.
People spend way too much money on positions that aren't game-changing positions. For example, and
it can be.
They can be, but they aren't, right? Game-changing positions are goalkeeper, your forwards, and maybe you're a midfielder. You can get by, though, on having like one good midfielder, okay? And one good center back. But you're channel players, right? Like, unless you're an attack. Like, look at what Klopp did. Klopp spent $7 million on Robbo. 12 million on Tsimikas, 6 million on Calvin Ramsey. Clearly, you do not need a 50, 60, 70 million dollar player in that position. You don't.
And you certainly don't need 2
or 3.
It's crazy.
Look at Man City. Look at Man City. Benjamin Mendy. What's his face? Zinchenko. Angelino. Now who do they have? Cancelo. Good God, and he's not even a left back. He's a right back. Like, it's people, they don't know. They don't know.
Well, they're trying to buy the Champions League. The new owner's coming in, splashing the cash, trying to get the fans excited. And they want to buy the Champions League. They know they're not going to win the Premier League. Like, they know that. That is a fact. Anybody walking around there that thinks they can win the Premier League is lying to themselves.
All right.
That's it.
I'm done ranting about other teams' left backs, but it just bothers me. It bothers me how much money they spend. There it is. Is it dead yet?
No.
All right, so you're still got money. Good.
It's doing well.
Yeah. So guys, what do you think about all that? What do you think about the we know your thoughts from the match yesterday. I'm not too worried. I want to pull up what's our next matches here.
Yeah, I think I'm not happy, but I'm not worried.
Yeah, I cannot believe Bournemouth are in 13th. That's nuts. Like, in my opinion, they have the worst squad in the Premier League, and they're still in 13th. So, there you go. Leicester equalized. Okay, let me pull up Liverpool. Share this with you guys. Make sure you guys like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Appreciate the support from everyone. And yeah, so we got Napoli coming up on Wednesday. Oh, no. I'm working. That sucks. Okay. Well, regardless. Napoli Wednesday. You got Wolves. Then you got Ajax on Tuesday. I'm off for that one. That's good. Chelsea. Big fixtures coming up here, Steve. Big.
Yeah, that's why we need to get this together. Because we haven't really played anybody either.
Yeah.
That's the concerning part. Is if we keep playing like we've been playing, Chelsea, Brighton, those are going to be tough matches. I'm not saying they're going to be losses. I think we can draw with anybody, even on our worst day. It's so rare that we lose.
I agree
in the
with
Premier
that.
League.
It's so rare.
But you have to win. You have to win at least one of those.
We got to win all of them, dude. I wouldn't say we have to win out, but like we got to start winning some matches.
Yep.
We got 2 wins. You got to start winning some games, dude. All right, so we got
again, if City didn't have those draws, I'd be panicking.
Yeah.
Not worried about Arsenal.
That's
Tottenham,
weird. I'm
Chelsea.
worried about any
I'm not
team
worried about
that's
any of them.
Yeah, I know you aren't, but
What is there to worry about? Like, you
They've
think
won
they can string it together for 38 matches?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying they've won 5. If they've won all their matches.
Who?
Arsenal.
They haven't played anybody. And they're still Arsenal at the end of the day. It's still Arsenal.
I'm just worried Arsenal are going to turn a corner, and there's nothing. I'm used to Man City being good. There's nothing I hate more than Arsenal being good. I can't stand Arsenal, dude.
They're going to start playing the top 6 teams just like we are. We're going to see what we're made of, and you're going to see what they're made of as well. They haven't played anyone.
So let's transition to looking at the upcoming fixtures here. Napoli on Wednesday. Napoli lost pretty much everyone, right? I'm pretty sure Fabian Ruiz is gone. Allen's gone. Koulibaly's gone. Insigne's gone. I don't even know if Dries Mertens is still there. They got Victor Osimhen, I'm pretty sure still, he's a solid player. I'm not saying they don't have anyone because Napoli are still a solid team. They will always be a solid team. But I think the group stage is very win-outable like last season. It's very rare that you win all group stage matches. You're bound to have a draw. And given that we struggle against Napoli, I don't like playing Napoli in the Champions League. I don't like playing Italian teams in the Champions League. They play a lot slower. It's tough for us to beat them. I want to open with a win, though, in the Champions League. I think if we take that pressure off of ourselves, if we win the first match in the Champions League, give us a good point in the table, we can kind of distribute our worry a little bit more evenly. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't have to worry about the Champions League as much, it takes the pressure off of performing in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's almost like the Champions League is like an afterthought. Like you want to win it, but like how important is this match? I, I I don't I don't think it's that important. Like I wish we didn't even have to play it. Like I wish we could just rest up for Wolves and get ready for that.
Yeah, yeah. Like, and someone brings up here Napoli are top of the league. So, hey, credit to Napoli. Let's go take a look at who they've played. Okay. First in Serie A. All right. So, Napoli have played. Good God, who are these teams? They've played. They've played Verona,
Verona,
Monza,
Monza.
drew with Fiorentina, Lecce. They did beat Lazio. Okay, so Napoli really haven't played anyone either, guys. So, look, I'm just saying, okay?
It's so early in the year.
And you gotta contend with Milan. Milan and Inter. Yeah, I think Juventus has fallen off a little bit. I think Milan and Inter are the teams to worry about. Like I said, Napoli are always going to be good. They're Napoli. They're always going to be good in Italy. But I am a little worried that they're putting 4, 5. They drew with Lecce also, by the way, guys. So let's see who they have. Okay. Victor Osman. Oh my gosh. Steve, pronounce that name for me.
No thanks.
Baracella. Matthias Oliveira, Herving Lozano. So they do have good. I think Victor Osimhen, Herving Lozano. These are good players. Like Alex Moret's a good keeper. Peter Zielinski. You know what Peter Zielinski can do. I forgot they got Ndombele. They got Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa. Remember, he used to play for Fulham. Politano. Lorenzo. Juan Jesus. Stanislav Lobotka. He played in the Premier League last season, I think. Mario Rui. Guys, I'm not seeing anyone I'm too worried about except Victor Osimhen could be a problem. Ndombele, who knows if he's going to be reborn at Napoli because he was horrific at Tottenham. But look, they're a team.
There's 5 teams in Serie A that have 0 losses. So
That's a good point. What do you guys think?
and another 7 that have 1 loss. Too early to tell how good they are.
Yeah, no, Liz, you're absolutely right. It's every Arsenal fan. It's not even the fans. I don't care if you're a fan of a team. Like I do, there are some fans that I've met of like Man City and other teams that are just like I don't like them. I'm talking about the team in general. Like I don't like Arsenal. I don't like the players they acquire. I don't like their antics on the pitch. You know, I don't. I look at how they've won 5 matches in a row and there's still empty seats in the Emirates. Like I look at all these things, like Liverpool playing horrific by our standards right now, sell out every match. Okay, we're not cocky. We're classy. Like I don't know. I could get into this all day, but that's my point. So I guess cocky might be the right word here. Let's see, Oyvind here says the group stages feel almost like a waste of time, just a warm up. Don't jinx it. Okay,
I agree.
you agree with that?
Yeah. Waste of time.
Well, you guys better get used to it because coming, I don't know if it's next season or the year after, Champions League group stage will be 10 games. And it won't be a group. It'll be random. And that's how it's going to be. You'll play 10 matches. It'll be randomized against other teams. And that's how the format's going to be. So, get used to it. Kind of sucks. I'd rather not play 10 Champions League matches before you even get to the knockout stage.
It's ridiculous. It's all
But
about money.
it's all about money. That's all they care about. Ryan Johnson says, I don't like Chelsea fans. Yeah, Chelsea fans are the worst. Oh boy, not him says, Naby Keita not included in Liverpool's Champions League squad. Can I confirm this? Because I don't know. Not saying I don't trust you, but it's trust and verify. You know what I mean?
I
I've
wouldn't be
given up on
surprised.
Keita. I
What's
have
going on
given
with
up
that?
on him. I spent his entire contract. I typed in Steve. Liverpool Champions League squad. Yep, that's it. This is it. Naby Keita left out of Liverpool's Champions League squad. This is according to This Is Anfield. Steve, look,
Is that because
let's
he's
make a
injured?
statement. Let's make a statement on Naby Keita here. Let's make a statement. And this is Kyle. This is going to be new for me. This is going to be something new for me because I have been an avid Naby Keita supporter, advocate, and investor of Naby Keita. I've invested my time, energy, and my integrity into defending this man. And it hasn't worked out. It has not worked out. Last year, a little bit. I got a little, my ROI was a little bit higher, you know? But this guy is garbage. He's never healthy. Now
It's a problem.
It's a problem. There's
But
nothing more.
He's not injured. I mean, he's not even fit right now. So that's probably why he's not here.
That's fine. And that's my
I mean,
point. Okay? I wanted him to work out. I did. Everyone did. We were super excited when he came in. Top player in the Bundesliga, at least top midfielder. Klopp raved about him. I wanted him. It hasn't worked out. You got to go. It's just the fact of the matter. You got to go.
I would still like him to be available right now.
No, of course. Of course. Look,
When's Thiago coming back?
He should be back here in the next week or two.
That's going to change everything, I think.
Just listen to me for a second. Excuse me, guys. If Naby's available, I want Naby playing. But that in itself,
I want him in a kit. I don't know if I want him playing.
Well, look, that statement in itself is my point. He is not available. He is available 50% of the time, and that's a stretch. And look, it's almost like this, right? You're in a relationship with someone, and they're good. They're a good friend. They're a good girlfriend, boyfriend, 50% of the time. But the other 50% of the time, they're cheating on you. They're lying to you. You know? As much as you might like that person, the other 50% of the time, it speaks volumes. Naby, we gotta get rid of him. We gotta move on. And I was, oh God, it hurts me to say that because when Naby plays well, nothing warms my heart more except for maybe Bobby Firmino playing well. It hurts, Steve. It hurts to say that, but I gotta say it.
I think if he's available, use him when you need him. And if not, adios. Next window.
Liverpool's 24-man squad for the Champions League group stage has been confirmed, but neither Naby Keita nor Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain have been named. The Reds commenced their European campaign on Wednesday against Napoli, followed by Ajax and Rangers. And Arthur's included. So I think that's why the Arthur signing was ultimately made. I do because Klopp was like, look, Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain are not available. We have to bring someone else into the squad. We have to, which is good. So you bring in Arthur, Champions League veteran. Guy's good. Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott are two players that will occupy a spot on list B. Darwin Nunez and Fabio Carvalho are to make their Champions League bows for the club in the upcoming campaign, while Calvin Ramsey and Stefan Bajcetic will have similar hopes. Notably, neither Oxlade-Chamberlain or Keita have been named. They'll be out for a while. So, yes, Steve, to answer your question, it is due to injury. The group stage runs until the start of November, and the absence of the pair is a big of a hint, and a return is not in the works for a number of months yet. So, looking at the squad, got Allison, Kelleher, and Adrian. I love that they put Kelleher before Adrian. Big fan. Van Dijk, Gomez, Konate, Matip, Phillips, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Tsimikas, Ramsey, Fabinho, Thiago, Hendo, Milner, Arthur, Bajcetic. Bajcetic is there. Tyler Morton's not there. Ooh. That's a statement right there from Klopp. Tyler Morton was in the Champions League squad last season. This Bajcetic guy, he might be the real deal. Forward, Salah, Firmino, Jota, Diaz, Nunez, Carvalho. Thoughts, Steve?
That's what I expect. No surprises there. I think it also doesn't really matter right now.
Oh, Morton is loaned. Sorry, guys. I knew that. Jesus. I knew that. I knew he was loaned. Let Arthur do the magic.
With Arthur, I'm not sure what's going to happen with him, but if he plays well, I heard
Well,
there's an option to buy.
That's another thing I did want to touch on. We haven't even mentioned it. We loaned Arthur Melo, right? So here's the deal. The fee, the loan fee is up to, I think it's $4 million with a potential 300,000 additional pounds or euros in add-ons. I'm assuming that's depending on performance, goals, appearances, things like that. Especially on loan deals, usually they do it by appearances. And that is a great fee. Let's just round it up and let's say $5 million. $5 million loan fee. It's a lot for a loan fee, but for the quality player you're getting, it's really not. And then additional, we have a buy option, guys. It's a 37.5 million euro buy option at the end. Sounds like our price range, right? And that's perfect. I mean, honestly, I think that is great business because it's not an obligation to buy. It's an option to buy. We got the same thing with Ozan Kabak. And I think that's why we don't loan players that often, because we almost always want to insert that option to buy clause in there.
He's 26.
That's young.
So technically he's supposed to be in his prime.
That's really young.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Wouldn't be surprised if he plays a lot. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play at all. Honestly, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Well, I think he's going to fill that Keita role. He's going to play as often as Keita would have played if he's healthy. Oh, right. Yes, Jersey Boy. That's a great point. At the end of the document, it says that $37.5 million can be paid in 2-year installments. I did forget about that. Thank you very much for reminding me. So, what is that? 18.75 a year? Can't beat it.
It's not bad. With the way the market is today,
at all.
If he fits and he's solid and he can stay fit, 37.5, I mean, that's nothing.
It's not. It's a drop.
It's all about availability.
It's a drop in the bucket. It's a drop in the bucket to these teams, dude. Look at Chelsea. The amount of money Chelsea spent, and that's still nothing. It's just
see what happens with them. We'll see. They did something. We wanted them to do something. They did something. So, yeah, maybe a little late. That's the only knock. But they didn't go grab somebody random. They grabbed somebody that's played in big matches at big clubs.
Yeah.
And that's relatively fit, or supposed to be, knock on wood. So, we'll see.
And you lot was laughing at United last season. Okay. Oyvind said, sit down. Oh, my God.
I had no problem with United. They're not a threat. They beat us. It hurt. It hurt, but they're not a threat. Like, they'll be lucky to make top. I mean, actually, I did have them finishing 4th this year.
Yeah, no,
personally.
That's weird.
So, Yeah, no one's worried about United. Thanks for joining, though.
Yeah, no, appreciate you guys. All right, that gives us a chance to say slap a like on the stream, guys, and don't just tap it, slap it. Abuse the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. We're live every Sunday, whether it's 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 9:12 a.m., like this morning. We're live, and we're chatting Reds, okay? So if you like live streams, you like chatting with Reds around the world, come join us every Sunday. Steve, I think the thing that remains here is we just got to get our footing. We got to get our footing with this season. And I saw, where's this tweet? I don't know who it was by. I'm in a bunch of different group chats here. And this will be our last thing that we chat about. Excuse me. The conditioning of the squad. Are you noticing anything? People are saying the press is gone. There's no pressing. And you started, I don't know if we were live when we said this, but you said that you think it's Mane. Mane being gone.
Mane starts the press for the most part. Or used to. I think that's the difference there. It's going to take time for that to come back. Nunez was suspended. Bobby was out of form. He looks to be back now. Carvalho and Elliott are getting a lot of minutes. They don't have a ton of experience in the press. It's going to take time. You can't plug, like if you look at the lineup we put out yesterday, go ahead and compare that to the lineup from match day 1 last season. Like, think about how different that is. Carvalho, Elliott, sure, but like he was gone the whole year, so we can treat him like kind of a newish player, right? Tsimikas, sure. Nunez, Diaz. Diaz has been around for a while, but like these things takes time for these players to gel together. The press needs to get better. That's a fact. But I'm not surprised that it's not what it used to be right now. I think it could get there, though.
Well, I think
losing Mane was a big part of that.
Yeah, but I just think it needs to get there. It needs to get there if we want to play at the same intensity and the same style that Klopp's played since he's been here. You know, I think Diaz can bring that. Diaz is a machine. He is. I think Diaz, he doesn't seem to get tired. And he's an animal. I think Diaz can be that guy. Bobby's always going to do it. He might be losing some legs a little bit, but hey. Guys, let us know what you think in the chat. Can Kiwi says Diaz is the problem. And Ross says, yeah, Diaz and Nunez are learning the system. I also think that could be a part of it. I think to wrap this up, guys, we're in 6th. Could be much worse. We were 16th at one point. Steve doesn't look at the table till Christmas. Who knows where we'll be at Christmas? You know? Who knows? I think the Champions League squad is primed and ready to take on this group stage. It's not nearly as difficult as the group stage last year. And I think we ultimately have a chance to finish top of the group stage, and we should. We absolutely should. There's no question we should. I'm looking forward to the Napoli match, and I'm looking forward to getting back on track in the Premier League. Okay? The table's starting to take shape a little bit. A little bit. You're starting to see it. So we're just looking forward to this team performing, as they always do. You got any closing thoughts, Steve?
No, I think it's not time to hit the panic button yet. Not happy after yesterday's result, but you got to give credit to Pickford.
You have to.
That's the most painful thing for me to say. That, and if I put Richarlison in that sentence. I
can't stand that.
He made some good saves. We had to be a little bit more clinical, but still, like anyone else, any other day, that's 2 goals. Like Pickford just played well yesterday. So I'm not panicking yet. City drew, so that feels good, and that helps the cause. Not worried about anybody else yet. So we'll just see how it goes. Got to win Tuesday. And yeah, that's it for me. I'm relatively calm right now. Just riding the wave.
I can tell you're relatively calm. So thanks, Steve. Appreciate your thoughts. Good closing thoughts. Thanks to everyone who tuned into the chat. Make sure you physically abuse the subscribe and like button. Big fan of that. And as always, Reds, until next time, take care.